Hello, welcome back to Gategully. I've remembered to set my stopwatch this time so I don't just keep going forever. So hopefully this won't be a ridiculously over mammoth episode. Oh yes, I remember where I was. Digging a massive big hole, because digging a massive big hole, for whatever reason, seemed to be the thing to do at that moment. Why do I do these things? What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. Don't answer that question. Okay, no one's made that floor yet, but that's fine. Need one to find coal. So my current issue is the lack of charcoal. How many wood burners do I have? Wood furnace. I should have made more wood furnaces. But having said that, it looks like I might not have enough people wood furnacing. Wood burning. But I've got 4 wood burners, but I presumably actually, well, I've got 4 people with the wood burning labour activated, but I've probably got them doing other things as well. Well, actually, half of them actually literally have nothing else to do, according to dwarf therapists, so there you go. So I don't know why they're being lazy buggers. I'm just going to unhaul one of my wood burners. In fact, I'm going to unhaul 2 of my wood burners, because I'm reasonably confident I have enough haulers going on. Really need to give my what do I need to do? What do I need to do? I need to really have a look at my entire fortress and just decide what I need for everything is what I need to do. But yeah, 474 drinks is probably enough, but I always want more. Needs unrotten processable plants. Okay, cool. Are you stilling? Good, good, good. What's that down there? Dye shop. Clearly I'm not that used to being able to scale up my operations from, well, yeah, when you start off with 1 or 2 of each workshop, when you start having to make massive numbers of other workshops. One of the many things I clearly need to work on. What are you making? Training spears. Well done, you. Grown attached to a steel crossbow. Good. And when I say good, I mean that's probably bad actually, but you know. It's just easy to assume that any message that comes through is a problem. Can I find that Drake, I wonder? Apparently not. Oh, it might be a pet's livestock. There we go. Now, it wasn't the named one that he was looking for. Ah, it's up a tree. It's up a tree, that's why. to work out if that's a new... No, that's a new lump of stuff left behind by... What is killing these people? They get here and then they kind of just stop. And I don't see any beasties killing them, and they just kind of drop all their stuff, which I don't particularly object to, because, you know, free stuff. I'm thinking this must be a human thing. I'm pretty sure this is not one I've seen before. I think it's human because it's large iron high boots and stuff. Whereas here, you know, grown apricot wood thing. Yeah, so that's elven because it's grown wood. So I wonder why there's a big pile of that stuff here. Just every so often, you know, you get a pile of what is quite clearly ex-merchant stuff. I'm curious as to why that might be. It's very strange and unusual. Almost as strange and unusual as why these bodies are just lying out here and not being interred. Where are you going? You're fishing, okay. So I would have thought they'd have gone onto the refuse pile by now, but apparently not. The world is strange and confusing and I don't understand it. So you're taking stuff from stockpile. What are you taking? What weapons? Let me probably take the pick that I saw there. Oh, that's right. I remember. The thing I was going to do is I saw a thing on Reddit or somewhere. I did a search on inaccessible objects and things, and it's ways of getting setting up your stockpiles properly. So that you know, they always find seeds and things. It's all very complicated, which you know. So I would. Well, actually, probably what I can do here is if I give to this stock. Oh, it doesn't count because it's a workshop. It's not a workshop. Interesting. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was saying you give. You said at the time. So this stockpile here gives here, and thus, and possibly only takes from links as well. And so this, and then so there's some other stockpile gives to here, so no one is going to. One of the problems is, see these bags here. They every so often when there's I can't remember what farm this is. It's cave wheat, so these should be cave wheat bags. The problem being that every so often, you know, somebody said, "Oh, there's a cave wheat seed," and they'll grab one of those bags, and they might grab the bag that already has cave wheat seeds in it, and they'll rush off, and taking the bag, and they'll rush off, grab that seed, and come back. Meanwhile, there's a farmer who would quite like to get a cave wheat seed, but they can't because someone's nicked the bag that's got all the cave wheat seeds in it. And so you get the, you know, item inaccessible spam. And so there's some cunning setup where you start insisting that a given workshop only gets its material from one place, from one stockpile. That stockpile only takes from links, which means that nobody picks up a random seed. No one picks up the bags that are in that stockpile to go fetch a seed. They're always moving seeds. Things just go to that stockpile. So picking them off the floor goes to you have a feeder stockpile which people actually use to, you know, when they kind of see a seed that they want to grab on the ground, and that might not take bags, and that might not take bins and barrels and things. So people just pick up seeds and dropping them. They're not grabbing the bins and wandering about with them, which is actually really, I mean, I've noticed that. I mean, I think this person here is probably, I may have hit the wrong person. Yeah, this person's got a bin, and so they're going to find some gems, and they're carrying a whole bin, which actually means the whole process is really rather slow. Whereas if if the only gem stockpile that accepted from anywhere didn't have bins and wouldn't allow bins, what would happen is they would grab the gem directly and chuck it in the bin. And then I could have like a much shorter routes. I mean, this is especially important if I'm grabbing stuff from the outside. You know, they could be walking any distance at all to get where they're going, dragging a great big huge heavy bin full of stuff. Whereas I might want it so the only places that receive would be, you know, don't take bins. So they're just grabbing the item and chucking it in the bin. And that should slow everything down. That should speed everything up, is the theory. And then I have shorter routes interiorly, inside. I've suddenly realised I've not traded with these guys. Yeah. So yeah, so theoretically the whole process of gathering items becomes much quicker. Is theory, and also you are less likely to run into the problem of I can't do my thing because I need an item, despite the fact that there are in fact items all over the place that you want, because you have specially set up stockpiles that are dedicated to particular workshops, which grab their whatevers from your feeder stockpiles are then made to go and grab. Your feeder stockpiles feed into those other stockpiles, is the theory. Right, okay, why is my broker doing that? Because I don't think you're currently a member of a squad. Let's go find you again. So both squads are inactive. So I think my broker is acting annoyingly like that because she's one of the she's captain of the guard, I think. no, not at all. My broker is someone completely different, so I've absolutely no idea why they're also doing that. Well, I suspect it's because they're a member of a military thing, and I've made them so they don't do anything else. So this is the equivalent of being on a break. It's just that when you're on a break and you're a member of a military squad, what you do is you go into your barracks and you fart about and you waste time. So hopefully that's all water skins. So I was just looking at that. I hadn't seen that icon before. That's apparently a water skin. Yeah, so apparently if you don't have anything better to do, you fart about and do individual combat training / resting. So I can but hope that she will wake up and stop that, and then we'll get back to brokering, which is what I needed to do right now. Still, yeah. Tell you what, let's do a thing, shall we? Squad B woodcutters. They're active training. Everyone's become a recruit. And I go squad woodcutters inactive. And we'll see what happens. Make sure I got that right actually. Yeah. Okay, don't have any fruit apparently. Don't know where you've gone. So no, that didn't work. Oh well, it's worth a try. Oh, I thought of a thing. Don't know if this is going to work, but I was wondering if I could find no, I don't think this is going to be a pain in the bottom, so I think I might not bother. But I was wondering if I could find you know, my dead forgotten beast thing. Ustall. And because I don't know how Ustall died still, and I'm kind of curious. But one of the many irritating things is that I have to search through the entire list one by one by one. There doesn't seem to be any order that I can understand. I don't know which one, you know, what makes something show up on this list and what doesn't, because there are some creatures that I don't recall ever seeing at all. They show up on this list. There are wagons that show up on this list, which I don't understand at all. And I can't search through it, and I can't filter, because I would love to be able to filter and say, I only want to see those that are entombed but are not memorialized, because I want to do, you know, lots of wagons. Oh, Ustall. There we go. Let's do Ustall. Brilliant. I want to find out why Ustall died and see what information I can get from him. So let's do that. I'm just going to grab a random other dwarf. Write their name down. My graves shouldn't be too bad. There they go. Alt as well as, and I'm looking for Zugla, so I'm going to have a. Oh, there we go. I think think that was the right one. He's tuned but no slabs. So even if there's more than one Zuglar, which I'll just check actually. Zuglar. Yeah, there's a couple of Zuglars, but I'll find the right one. I'll just tune whichever Zuglar I just made. Actually, let's make all the Zuglars. What the hell? If your name is Zuglar, you're getting engraved today. Well, if you're so I got that one. If your name's Zuglar and you died recently, then you're gonna get engraved. So there should be 3. I think I saw 3 of them. And I conveniently saw the first 2 they were quite high up. And now, there we go. Gonna get do the Zuglars. There we go. That's kind of pointless, but I'm doing it anyway. I find no music. Where is my big thing? Where's my? Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't underneath the entrance to the caverns. It was underneath the infirmary. Have a quick look at me. Legendary miner, adequate miner, adequate miner. You're probably just wandering through. You're not probably not down. You're just. Oh no, you're a miner, adequate miner. He's wanting to sleep. Ha! What kind of dwarf are you? Let's have a look at my infirmary. So there's only 2 people in there, so I'm just desperately hoping that means that they're actually getting better. They're both drowsy. Hungry and drowsy. So there's 3 people, one of whom is a baby. I suppose it's just hungry and drowsy. I should have enough food. I wonder if I've been sensible enough. Maybe I should make a food. Yeah, let's enable some food. Let's forbid everything. So block all, but put in prepared food. So there can be some prepared food there. I should probably do something clever. But I haven't, so there you go. Yeah, these are my new engravings, but because I lost my master engraver before that happened, so they're kind of pants now. Yeah, I floored that over, then unfloored it so that I could re-engrave. So I did the same thing over here, and I got a couple of master engravings, which make people happy, which is a good thing. But the Forgotten Beast murdered everybody, which is kind of upsetting. No, I want stocks, maybe. Stocks. Corpses. And tab. Search, and what's his name? I can't remember the name of the Forgotten Beast. I was wanting to see if I've got the Forgotten Beast's corpse, but I cannot remember his name. And I also don't know if he would necessarily show up in this list. I do hope these are all nicely entombed. So many dead bodies. Giant rat skeleton. What is that? Alright, let's just Z stocks. Page down, page down. Corpses. Oh. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what the enhanced view is, so it just confused me. Go page up one. Yeah, they go page up. Corpses. Tab. And find out where's that. Yeah, it's unlikely to ever get hold of that. The Pit of Shame. I'm still losing dwarves down the Pit of Shame. The Pit of I'm useless and I really shouldn't try and dig my way down through aquifers. Oh well. God damn it. Do I have to take you off being captain of the guard or something? So bloody well. Maybe I need to find someone else who's got the brokering ability. Make them broker. Is it appraisal? It's a social. I'm just trying to work out where this is in terms of dwarf therapist. Social appraiser. That's my actual. That's my captain of the guard. Yeah, noble position broker. Who else would be a good broker? That is a child. Oh yeah, all my brilliant praise is going to be children. Oh, I love dwarf therapists sometimes. Get rid of the babies. So what do you do? You're a fishery worker. Okay. Now I'll go to noble, broker, and I'm looking for interview units. I'll change who it is again. Enter view. Oh, replace. There we go. Search Zatam. There you go. I've got a quarters and chest, but apparently if you're a broker you don't need like an office or anything, which kind of confused me. Migrants, they're all mad. What are they doing here? Where are they? Down there. It's got a pump operator and a suture. I could do with some more medical people. Just the two of you? No, not just the two of you. Architect, yeah. I'm probably at a high enough level of enough dwarves I could do. Having a full-time architect is probably a good idea. Another farmer, I'll probably find a job for you later on. Is that the lot? No. Tiny child. Is that your lot? No. There's just enough between them for me to say, is that a lot? No, it's not. just horrified by dead bodies? Well, anyway, migrants, I'm going to do my usual thing, just ignore them and then be confused as to why they're being irritating later on. Ah, right. Now, if I'm going to turn someone into a stockbroker, I then need to tell them to not to do anything else. So that's important. Roles. No, don't want roles, don't want nobles. Well, actually, no. Yeah, broker. Also, it's the bookkeeper I need as well. There we go. And that person needs. That's why. Yeah. That's fine, they need an office of some description. And I usually don't have an official broker's office. I don't think I do. Probably should make one somewhere, like the official broker's office. But what I usually do, I have to admit, is just chuck them onto assigned chair. Can I go from... I want to actually find them. But I should be able to get them from here. There we go. Up. Z. PL. Ah, there we go. And just, you're not a fisher anymore, I'm afraid. Weaponsmith, how good are you at weaponsmithing? Dabbling. Oh, I don't need a dabbler. Got quite a few health carry people as well, so... I'm just wondering what this is. It's acting like he's in the squad, but he's not in the squad. Okay, so okay, that's stuff I don't care about then. That's fine. Okay, now I'm desperately trying to make it so that the broker's got nothing better to do than storing the item. Because my broker, the broker really needs to be a full-time position, or something you can that you know they shouldn't be doing anything that takes a long period of time. Because whenever I want to trade pretty damn quickly. Why in the name of all things sacred are you cleaning? Could you please broke? Thank you. I need my broker to broke. Where is them? I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate you cleaning things, I do, but... Right, we're going to get rid of all our tatty clothing. I don't know why they will accept tatty clothing as payment, but they accept tatty clothing as payment, therefore we will give them tatty clothing as payment. Most of this tatty clothing does not count as exported wealth because we brought it with us. And then dwarves wore them and then they fell apart. But see this kind of brown one, that does count, so that's going to add to exported wealth. That's already 4 bloody thousand worth of tatty clothing. Why tatty clothing is worth so much, I do not know, but I am not going to say no. If they had steel bars, I'd get them. I don't think I'm going to bother with the rest of them. I've got my own gems. I mean, I can come back and start getting some of this stuff later on. If I can't get enough interesting things. I think the main thing I want to look for. Actually, let's meet. Oh, I can do searching. I didn't know that. I kind of knew it, but I hadn't thought about what that might mean. Wine. Yes, I can just get all the wine. Oh, that's brilliant. This is because I got DF hack. If you don't have DF hack, you might not be able to do this. Trade. Oh, have I? I've unmarked everything. No, that was a bit. Oh, am I gonna have to? Yeah, I've just lost all that because I escaped out of. Oh, that's very irritating. Get rid of all the tatty clothing, or at least until I get about right. Let's do that. Right. So Q meat. Let's get all the meat. All the meat. And Q and then ale. We're gonna get all the ale. We're not gonna get any ale. Wine. Getting all the wine because I want my dwarves to get drunk on things. Beer. White millet beer. See, yeah, they're going to have, the idea is that they have interesting things to eat and drink. Still getting too much profit, so I need to, right, so I go to Q and I get rid of that. So that's how I get, my instinct was to hit escape, but escape actually takes me out of trading, which is not what I want at all. Rock blocks, not going to do that. Possibly we should check to see if they've got. If they had large, they've got marble here, which is a flux stone, but I think that's only one set of blocks. So there's not much point in getting just one block of marble. Puzzle boxes. It'd be nice if you could search by type, because although I mean you know, there's lots of food I didn't get because it's not down as meat, and I can't. What I'd quite like to do is get go and grab a cage, get some cages. I've got cage traps, so it's good to have cages. Wow, it's an incredibly valuable barrel. I'm not going to get that. What else? Oh, I'm actually good. I'm actually at a stage where it's worth. I might be worth getting rid of some more tatty clothing, which is quite good. I'll see if there's anything else I particularly want. None of the large. I don't want anything that's large because I don't need to. If I needed to melt things down, then maybe, but I don't. Yeah, but I'd love to be able to filter out. I don't want any headwear, and I don't want any armor, and I don't want that kind of thing. Let's get some bags because if I get bags, then I don't need. Ooh, that's a thought. Bag. There we go. I don't want any seeds back, so it'd be quite nice to be able to do a minus seeds. But I'll just get bags, good old-fashioned bags. Bag, reed fiber bag. Brain gone. Oh, dye. Get some dye. Oh, that's a thought. So I'm just going to grab bags on the grounds that you always need bags. You always need more bags, and this means that I don't have to get my own actual industry. You know, I can concentrate my industry on making clothing rather than. Oh, they're making a loss now. That's fine. Hey, how'd you like some more tatty clothing? There you go, tatty clothing. The finest worn clothing that our dwarves threw away because they were disgusted by them. So, fortunately, humans like that kind of thing. I don't know why. Humans are crazy. What can you say? Bag. Yeah, I'm not getting any seeds though because they'd just be a pain in the ass. Because I'm almost certainly not going to use those seeds. I could probably use like the millet bag and the flour bag and stuff, and I brew them or cook them or something. Don't want sand. I probably could use sand, but I'm not making any glass at the minute, so I wouldn't do anything with it. Bags, all the bags. Hey, let's swap tatty clothing for bags. Ooh, I might have to actually sell them some sensible things. I may actually start to run out of tatty clothing, which is just hilarious to me. Or not. Back in profit. And the best thing about doing it this way, doing this, is that this stuff is just junk. You know, I don't want this tatty clothing, and so this gets it out of my fortress. You know, right, let's just give them tatty clothing, and let's not take any more. Oops. And look at all this junk. I mean, I just don't want this. I mean, I mean that's exactly what trading is supposed to be. You're supposed to trade stuff that you don't want for stuff that they do want. So if they're willing to take this junk and give me actual proper like bags and stuff in return, then who am I to say no? What's a profit? Might be about the time that do they have any bins? Got cloth bins. Oh. Well, you see, I was running out of cloth, wasn't I? So let's grab some cloth. Because I can always just... Wait, hang on. I just cancelled all my previous trades or something. I probably have because I'm a tit. Oh, I have as well. No, I haven't. What's going on here? Why has the profit suddenly gone massively? Ah, right. Ah! Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's a bug, I think, because if I search, right, for meat, or Q meat, it only shows the value that I've traded at that moment. That's interesting. So, I actually need to give them more tatty clothing. More tatty clothing until they have a nice profit. So I am just going to give them clothing in a minute. Oh, that's very tatty. And yet still worth 11 and 13 dwarf bucks. This is, I would love to be able to mark things, like, I want to mark everything that counts as this. You know, what's their profit like now? Probably not enough yet. Try that. It bloody worked! Oh, that's so insane! Oh, Lord. Man. Oh, okay, because now trading's a real pain in the ass because I've got all the stuff that I just traded to them. How much would they want to sell me? I would want to see if I can find that double X, that really worn thing, but I can't anymore. It's just too much of it, too much junk. Yeah, I had a double X worn thing, and yeah, they're wanting like 50, 60 odd for these worn bits of nonsense, which is just hilarious to me. I was wanting to see what their markup was, but I just can't. I can't check this stuff out anymore. Okay. Do I want to go for more cloth? I think I kind of do. Can make my own arrows. I can make my own junk. I can make my own anvils. I'm not going to get any of the prepared stuff. Cheese might be nice. Got lots of fish. I'm going to leave the fish. But fruit. Fruit is what I want. If I can get fruit, because I can make interesting alcohol out of the fruit that you can't make anywhere else. And it is good for the dwarves, I think, in my opinion anyway, to have a nice and varied alcohol diet. I've got some yarn here, but I'm making my own thread. I should probably get yarn. It'd probably be a good idea for me to get yarn, but I'm not. Tempted to get cheese. Yeah, let's go for cheese. Again, you know, it gives them a more varied diet. It's a lot of cheese. I don't know if I've got enough tatty clothing. I may have to give them real proper items after all this. Now, I'm generally around about splints and stuff. I'm done. So, okay, so let's see how much tatty clothing I can get them. Page down to find tatty clothing. It's a pity you can't sort. I mean, you don't seem to be able to sort either stockpiles or trading. You know, it'd be great if I could have a bin, a finished goods bin, that I know would be full of tatty clothing, so I can just give them the whole goddamn bin. There we go. I declare that to be successful trading, and done. So now, can we just like automatically? Yeah, I'd kind of like to untrade everything now. It'd be nice if you could just automatically go untrade everything. So there you go, trading done. That took like longer than I expected. I wanted to do, because I wanted to have a slightly shorter episode. But I'm going to call it a day there. Lots of trading, lots of cheese, got meat. I cannot believe that I did not know about that. Well, I knew about the search function, but I just didn't do anything with it. So there you go, that was the search function in trade, actually very useful. yeah, definitely being able to go directly into especially saying I want meat, I want wine, I want beer, because those are the main things that I want my forces to have. I want them to have food, and I want them to have drink, and especially I want to have them to have interesting food and drink as opposed to ordinary boring food and drink. Being able to get straight into that, but gotta say, being able to unload all my naff. I mean, seriously, I'm only exporting tattered clothing at the minute, and I can trade everything I want. Anyway, please come join us at the Nearly Enough Dice YouTube channel, where you can find not only things like this, but we have interviews with role-playing game people from Compulsion, and we have other Let's Plays, including Portal 2, Wolf Among Us, Don't Starve, and similar things. And also there is our website, www.nearlyenoughndice.com, where you can find our blog. You can find our podcast, which is about role-playing games and such. Like, I've got a great big rant about not this episode of Doctor Who, which I quite liked, but the previous episode of Doctor Who, Let's Kill the Moon, which I had opinions on, but I actually quite like this week's episode, which was The Mummy on the Orient Express. I really quite rather enjoyed that one. But you can find all sorts of stuff. We talk about that on our podcast, and we also have Roll Game reviews and other articles and such at www.nearlyenoughndice.com. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching. I do hope you'll join me next time. And until then, have yourselves an extremely dwarfy day.